Cognitive Assessment 8 till lesson 5 and 6, unit 2. Look at with me about question number 1. Letter A. The opposite of absolute value of negative half is. We know the absolute value of negative half. Look at here. Absolute value of negative half, it will be half. Then the opposite of this number, it will be negative half. We can write the opposite. It will be negative half. The result will be negative half about question letter A. The result will be what? Negative half. The opposite of absolute value of negative half is negative half, because the absolute value of negative half is half and the opposite will be negative half. Change the sign about this number. And what about question letter B? Letter B here, if absolute value of x equal 4, then x will be 4 or negative 4. Okay, if absolute value of x equal 4, then the value of x equal 4 or negative 4. Question letter C. The smallest counting number is 1. Letter C. Smallest counting number is 1. The result will be 1. The smallest counting number is what? Is 1. About this question, the result will be what? 1. Understood? But if we ask it, the smallest natural number is 0. You must know the difference between counting number and natural number. The smallest counting number is what? 1. But the smallest natural number is 0. Question letter D. The number of integers between negative 4 and 0. You want found what? The number of integers lies between negative 4 and 0. We can write set of numbers here just after negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, and we have here 0. So the number of integers between negative 4 and 0 is what? Is 3. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. The result will be what? 3 integers. The result will be 3 integers. The result about question letter D. Understood? Next question with me. Letter E. Absolute value of negative 2 multiplication by absolute value of 0. Absolute value of negative 2 equal 2 and absolute value of 0 equals 0. 2 times 0 equals 0. The result will be what? The result will be 0. Question letter F. 15 thousandths divide 15 thousandths and 15 divided by 15. 1 divided by 15, we can't do it. 15 divided by 15 equals 1, and 0 divided by 15 equals 0, and 1 divided by 15 equals 0. 15 divided by 15 equals 1. Then the result here will be 1001. Okay, the result will be what? 1001. Question number 2, letter A. Choose the correct answer. Letter A. Absolute value of negative 2.71 or 2.7 will be equal, because the absolute value of negative 2.7, it will be what? Oh, sorry, it was 2.71. Okay. The result about this number, it will be 2.71. But we have here 2.7. Which is greater? We know 2.71 is greater than 2.7. This number greater than 2.7. Okay. Question letter B. If absolute value of negative 99 equal x, then x will be what? Then x equal 99. The absolute value of negative 99 equal 99, then x equal 99. Letter C. Absolute value of negative 11 is greater than space. We know the absolute value of this number, it will be 11. 11 greater than what? Greater than 10. Choose letter A about question letter C. Question letter D. The distance between negative 4 and its opposite on the number line is. You want to find the distance between negative 4 and opposite on the number line. Okay, we have here number line here, negative 4, and here 0 and 4. The opposite about negative 4, it will be 4. So the distance between negative 4 and its opposite on the number line, it will be 4 plus 4 equal 8. We can find the difference by use absolute value between 4 and negative 4. The difference between them, negative 4 subtracted by 4, it will be absolute value of negative 8. The result will be 8. Okay, the result will be what? 8. Choose letter C about question letter D. It was question letter D. Question letter D. Okay, understood? The result will be what? Choose letter C. Result 8. Next question here. In a lab, there are two freezers at different temperature to preserve meat. Freezer A is -1 Celsius and freezer B is -5 Celsius. What is greater? You want comparing between -1 Celsius and -5 Celsius. He asked about which integer is greater. We know -1 is greater than -5. Okay, then the result about letter A, about question 3, we can write what? -1. The result will be -1 because -1 is greater than -5. Letter B, which temperature is colder? Explain how you know. We know -5 degrees Celsius greater than what? Greater than -6 and -7 and so on, because -5 Celsius is greater than -6 Celsius and less than -4 Celsius, and we know -5 degrees Celsius less than 0 Celsius degree. Okay, then the temperature is colder here, it will be -5 because -5 degrees Celsius less than 0 degrees Celsius. You can write this solution about question letter P. Understood?